Alright, hello, welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. We're here today with the game against Leicester away at the King Power. And my volume is really low for some reason, but that's okay, we'll work with it. But anyway, basically, what happened last episode, you'll want an update, won't you? Of course you will, everyone wants an update. Actually, we'll go through the whole of August because it's a new month. We kicked off by losing 2-1 in the Community Shield to Manchester City. So it wasn't a great start. We then followed up by drawing our first Premier League game to Bournemouth. And then we ended up losing like emotionally bad to Arsenal. Then we brought it back. We changed formation by beating Everton at 5. Oh well, we changed formation. We beat Everton 5-0, I should say, at the Valley Parade. It was a bit of a whitewash, we'll say. We then followed that up by thumping Wolves 4-0 away at the Molineux. But then Aston Villa decided, hey, we'll give them a try. And they actually came close to doing some damage to us, but we still won 2-1. And that's how August went. Coming up in September, though, we've got Leicester away at the King Power, followed by our debut Champions League group stage match. I don't know if that's going to be in Moscow or in Bradford, but we'll see when the day comes. We'll be taking on Spurs at the Valley Parade. We'll take on Everton away at Goodison Park in the Carabao Cup, is this? I can't see because of the chat overlay. Yeah, it is the Carabao Cup. We've got Arsenal in the Premier League once again away at the Emirates, and I'm not really looking forward to that because they absolutely destroyed us. And then we've got our second group stage match of the Champions League to end the month against Inter Milan. Whether that will be Milan or Bradford, we'll see that as well eventually when the time comes. But for now, we've got Leicester, and I'm going to throw Greenwood back in. I know that Greenwood, or that Kloschek and Vinicius have been performing well, but I want Greenwood to have the spotlight as he is the captain of the team pretty much at the end of the day. But we might as well just go with that because it's our best team. Hopefully it'll be our most effective. I kind of want to throw Carbonero in though. But at the moment I don't want to like throw out Vinicius. I'll probably put Carbonero in when we go against Moscow. There's probably going to be a lot of players in the substitutes and reserves, or a few of them anyway, that will get chances against Moscow because we don't need the full team to beat Moscow, I think, personally. I mean, I could be wrong. Moscow could absolutely wreck us, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I'm maybe going a bit cocky, but I mean, look at our team. How do I not go a bit cocky with this team? Jesus Christ. I've got an episode announcement for episode 400 as well. So when we get to episode 400, I'll be making that announcement to kick off episode 400 in terms of this career mode. But anyway, we're going to roll with that team. We're going to try to go our best against Leicester, try and go out against them because we need to try and get our top spot back really, because Southampton just don't seem to be losing or dropping points at all. We're in second on goal difference, as you can see here. Spurs, Manchester United and Arsenal also on 10 points. So it is quite close in the top 5 early on. If you want to know who's in the relegation zone this early, we've got Leicester, Burnley and Huddersfield. Huddersfield and Burnley get to pick up a point. Aston Villa are down there as well. But I think that's the team I want to go with. I'm just trying to make sure it's the right team. News stories. Arbeloa save denies Bradford doubling lead. Bradford City were close to doubling their advantage against Aston Villa, but Arbeloa's heroics and goal for Fred Johnson side from increasing the lead. Still won. I don't care. We did reject advances from Ireland because I don't want to manage Ireland pretty much. I also don't really want international management in this career mode. But as I was saying, last episode we had Carranza, Draxler, Sancho and Pellegrini in terms of player of the month, August shortlist, and I said, oh, it's going to be Pellegrini that wins it because he's the top scorer so far in the Premier League season, and Pellegrini's competitive performance for Southampton earned him the Premier League Player of the Month award for August, so I wasn't wrong. What's he looking like? He's actually, he could actually be a good star, and he could be a problem if we're going against Southampton. Oh dear. We've got our own strike force, so he's 25 and 86 rated. We've got Greenwood, who's 24 and 91 rated. He's 5 ratings above that guy, and he is a year younger. We've got João Felix, who's 7 ratings above that guy and only a year older. So, I mean, we don't need to worry, do we? Sweats nervously. But anyway, we're going to the King Power Stadium game against Leicester. Or so we should go to the Leicester game against Leicester at Leicester. I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyway, the other games on tap are Brighton and Burnley at the Amex, Chelsea and Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, Southampton and Newcastle at St Mary's, Spurs and Manchester City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and Wolves and Watford at the Molineux. So Quite interesting lineup of matches. We've got Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Militao and Konate as the centre-backs, Havertz, Tielemans, Sancho as the midfield three, Vinicius Junior left mid, Greenwood right mid, or I should say right forward and left forward, respectively, and then João Felix, the lone striker, Greenwood of course captaining the side as we head to Leicester. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully there's no trouble. But knowing me, I don't make things easy for myself, so it probably will be. Advanced shooting challenge. That wasn't really advanced, was it? I just want to say there, I don't control a player. He kind of just runs off on his own. What do you mean lost ball? Oh, I've got a timer. That's what a little thing down my feet was. I didn't know what... We're ignoring that. We're moving on to the game.
And hello to you from the English Midlands. We're here at the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and joining me will be Lee Dixon.
So I know Leicester signed a few new players, but off the top of my head I can't remember them. Even though I did this episode, just last episode, where I ran down all the transfer news for each Premier League club. But I've got the memory of a goldfish, so... There's that. The boys are ready. This is a team that should be destroying the Premier League and every other competition we're involved in. And if we get any less than that, there's issues. We've got Unsain in goal, Hefty, Bednarek, Sanchez and Duziak as a back four, Gibbs, White, Zakaria and Prayet, and then Traore, Joveljic and Barnes. I couldn't read that name for a second.
But also defend and help out the centre backs.
But I know Barnes and Traore are going to be issues because they always are. You've got Davinson Sanchez in defence, and even though he's older now, he's still going to be strong. Probably stop our weak forwards like Greenwood, who seems to get shrugged off by a gust of wind off any football. So, but here's our team.
Yeah, very narrow look about the team up front and narrow in midfield. So both fullbacks should be getting extra pay this week because a lot's going to.
This has been working well so far since we switched to it. We've conceded 1 goal only, but scored 11. So it's a bit mad how successful it's been.
Thank you for attending the King Power Stadium. Enjoy the game.
But hopefully the results keep coming and they don't stop coming. We stuck to the rules now, we've hit the ground running. So let's see if we can win here at the King Power. Hope someone appreciates that. That's Shrek reference there, or Smash Mouth reference, whichever way you want to look at it. Hope someone appreciates it. If you don't appreciate it, then I don't appreciate you. Alright, so Sancho, early tackle to stop Barnes' rampage down the left. Needed. And he was going to pass it there, so we'll get through enough of that. Sancho to Wan-Bissaka. Yuri. It's half 3 when I'm recording this, but I'm still half asleep somehow. Even though I've been awake for the best part of 3 hours now. Oh, you mother. Great read by Wan-Bissaka. I didn't even have to do that. It was AI. It was all AI. That was for Vinicius, but we'll take it on with Felix. Oh.
Concentration to the maximum, and he did. Well, he's given a corner, the referee.
God damn. It was right at the keeper though, to be fair, so I'm not sure I'm expecting that to go in. Sancho. To Greenwood. Met really by him as much as I wanted it to do. They're not breaking on the counter attack, I'm sorry, they're not doing it. Prayet can fucking stop in his bloody tracks. Felix. Oh, what a finish from João Felix. Leicester, one of the lowest scoring teams you saw it there just before we scored as well. He scored 1 in 4 games, and look at João Felix going to celebrate with the away fans.
Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot?
Actually managed to turn defender perfectly here. Got a bit of space and just arrowed it into the bottom left. That's what I'm wanting to do the majority of the time. Usually he just gets his shot blocked. But he's got around Bednarek, and he's got it past the goalkeeper, who I forgot the name of. It's now 1-0 inside 8 minutes for Bradford City here at the King Power. Third goal in the Premier League for João Felix. Plenty more where that came from, I think.
The opening goal of the game then.
1-0 Bradford. This is probably what start Leicester want, especially when they're one of the lowest scoring teams and they're in the relegation area.
Well, I know
At least near the relegation zone, right? I can't remember if they're in it or near it.
Position,
Sancho's excelling that position. Yeah, we've just moved him back a little bit, but he's doing wonders. Vinicius, that was for Felix, but Greenwood could work too. I can get a shot off. I'm not going to lie, I panicked a little bit when it didn't go to Felix. But I took a shot late. I should have reacted faster. That's my fault. It should be 2-0 right now, but it isn't. It's not a corner though. Another chance to get another goal. I mean, that's always good. Sancho getting it in that spot. To nobody, because nobody ran for it. Yuri. Vinicius. Oh, he has scored it. Vinicius Junior. He's on a mad one this season so far. I want to give Carbonero or Caissance a start at that left spot, but Vinicius is excelling every time he plays. Left forward is just his zone. That's 4 goals now for Vinicius Junior in the Premier League. I don't know how many he scored last season, but he didn't score a lot. Put him in left forward has worked wonders for his career. He could be one of the top scorers coming into the season. And 13 minutes in, we're now 2-0 up. Leicester, we've got no answer. And this could be a massacre. 4 goals, like I said, for Vinicius. And we go again. Leicester really are not enjoying themselves here. This is a rejuvenated Bradford City side since the change of formation. They're going to try and release Barnes, I know they are. Exactly, see. Wan-Bissaka. They're reading it like a book. If they're going to go down the left side all the time, I'm going to read it like a book. They need to maybe freshen it up a little bit. Akeem receives it from Havertz. Back into Havertz. Out to Greenwood. Felix calling for it. It's gone out to him. Got around Sanchez. Vinicius. I didn't quite get the power in the header. I should have probably been a low cross there, and I apologise for that. Towards Joveljic, and it's headed straight to Greenwood here. Can control it, and he has controlled it. And he's gone through, and it's blocked. Oh, if that fallen for me there and I scored, that would have been such a bullshit goal. I would have loved it. Barnes trying to make a run, but we're reading it like a book. And Felix intercepts with Vinicius offside. It was meant for Greenwood, so. But we're looking dangerous. Leicester haven't been able to answer back yet. Okay, I can't in front. That really wasn't for Greenwood. It was for Vinicius, but I just played it late. Sometimes I'm just going to make up these excuses and hope that people believe them. But usually it is the case where it goes to the wrong player. Traore, marked by Hakimi. Easy header. Havertz, easy header on. Felix, easy play on to Vinicius. No? Okay. Havertz has read that like a book, been fouled because of it, but the ref doesn't see it as a foul, so there's going to be no advantage. It's just going to be straight continue playing, cunts. Vinicius to Greenwood. Blocked again. Ah, should have cut in.
And the referee says corner kick.
I don't know who the goal news is for, but I was hoping it was in Newcastle because I had Newcastle to beat Southampton, or at least draw to Southampton, so we can go top. Anyway, corner. Although we do have to win against Leicester, so I mean it could all fall apart yet. Sancho.
And he's fired over the
onto Greenwood's head. Oh, it was perfect running from the Englishman, but couldn't quite get it on target. The hometown boy just couldn't over the top. I can't believe though when I first signed him, I didn't know he's from Bradford. It took me till I think first season in the Premier League that I realised he was actually from Bradford. Mason Greenwood, that is. I signed him in like season 3 or season 2 maybe, and I didn't find out till like season 5 I think it was, or 4, that he was actually from Bradford. I had to do my research a bit more. Greenwood after Sancho. We're in a bit of a tricky situation here because there's just got a lot of people. Oh, okay, so I tackle him, but because it's such a bad touch, it goes back to him. Alright, we'll get it back now. This is making that run for the middle.
From the defensive point of view,
Tackled.
but he was able to make that interception.
Off to Greenwood.
Firing it in. And
They've just
putting
got
his
so many
body on the
bodies.
line.
I can't put a shot through. I want to get a third and put it beyond doubt. That would be a foul if the play stops. But oh, they get advantage, do they, for that
Everyone
one?
knew
Oh.
that was foul play, and the
I suppose
referee
a host
left with little
advantage.
choice but to award the free kick.
But
There has
here
been
is
so
our
much
final
speculation in terms of whether
transfer.
the transfer
William
would go
Saliba for
ahead,
35 million
but it
and
will
Carl
go ahead, Lee.
Fredrickson.
Well, Derek, a figure of around 35
But he's only going to
million
be
pounds is being
serving
bandied
as backup to
around. I'd say
Militao,
you're getting a lot of players for
Upamecano,
that sort of money. It
Konate,
should
those
be a
three.
real asset to the
He'll
club.
probably get Carabao and FA Cup
Oh,
games,
not a great
Champions
touch.
League group stage
They've
games
lost
as well,
possession.
just to prove himself.
Sanchez.
But the majority of the time he'll just be backing up in case they get injured or in case
Tremendous
stamina's
intuition to
really
win it
low
back.
and we need him to come in. Greenwood
providing
versus
width.
Pryatt here. Greenwood's going to win the pace race, but in terms of strength, I'll put him Pryatt. I didn't want to play it that far back, but Yuri's got it now to Havertz.
Well, great
There's no
read
fucking
there
gap
to
there. I was trying
intercept.
to fit it for a gap, but wasn't there, I guess.
Morgan gives White.
Now, Dudziak on the left.
Gets into the box.
We cross it in straight to Militao, who can clear it with no problems at all. Sancho out to Felix. Vinicius now. Felix is making a run, but I can't get off to him. I knew I was going to get stopped there. And now we're tripping over each other. Nice. Vinicius wins the ball back though. Gets off to Havertz.
Joao Felix
Felix.
making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Well, that's
I
a
was trying to play it off.
splendid piece of
Couldn't.
challenging.
I thought I could dink it past both of them and then play it off, but it didn't
Now
quite work
Dudziak
out like that, unfortunately.
giving the ball away.
Hamasaka reads again. He's too far
They look
forward,
as though they
really,
want
but
to make this move
it's
count.
alright. Felix for number 2 of the game. It's 3-0, and Joao Felix may finally be finding his goals in the Premier League. He's been setting them up the majority of the time, but now he's scoring them. He had a double, I believe it was, against Everton, and another double so far here today against Leicester.
Well, it's a
I think our
beautifully
front three,
crafted goal.
and potentially
It's a
even
fine work
Ploshek,
perfectly there, and he finishes
could
it off
just
with these.
dominate.
Lovely goal.
Because Loshik's got 4 goals in the Premier League, and he's probably played half the minutes that the front three I'm currently using have. But now Felix on 4,
Well, there's nothing
Vinicius on
better for a
4.
manager when a plan comes
Greenwood's here as
together.
well.
Total satisfaction.
Hasn't really been able to get the scoring form that he had at the end of last season. Or the whole last season, really.
So they restart the game.
It might be an
Only
idea
one
to
team
rotate
in
Ploshik
it.
in ahead of Greenwood in most games. If Ploshik's going to deliver the goods and Greenwood ain't.
Hefty. Traore.
Greenwood's still the main man, though. Whether he's starting or subbing, he's the main man. Hakimi's read that like a fucking book.
Joao Felix.
Felix.
And he was in the right
Try to find
place
Greenwood,
to
but that's an awful
intercept.
pass.
There will be a minimum of
And the referee
4
has deemed that
minutes
an addition.
of
Delightful
added
They get
pass.
fucking consolation here after doing nothing the whole half.
He's
You
got
bet your
space.
ass I'm mad.
That's a fairly easy save.
Donnarumma
for any
meets it
keeper to
from
make. Well, they seem to
The
be
Barnes
onto
pass
something
before
positive,
Jovic
but
gets there, I'm
it's
just
faded
booting
away.
it. There's no chance I'm letting them get a goal before half time. No shadow of a chance because they've done nothing this game so far to deserve it.
Here's Tielemans.
Yuri, Vinicius,
Joao Felix.
Felix.
An incisive
This time it is through to Greenwood. And this time it is finished by Greenwood. And it's 4-0. Is it offside? It's not. Half time and it's 4-0. I was talking about Greenwood hasn't really been involved in the scoring as much as other members of the team such as Felix, Vinicius and Ploshek. And he's just shut me up there. Felix with the actual good pass through his time. Sanchez didn't watch the run. And first time into the bottom left from Mason Greenwood. The Golden Boot winner last season has made his mark on this game. And to be honest, this might be the most fun game I've had so far this season. It might be the fact that we can just sub most of the players off now to rest them. But I don't really need to because I'm going to use a fully weaker lineup for Moscow. So we're in a very good position here. It's half time now and Leicester, have they even had a shot? They might want Fredrickson back
We're
on loan,
focusing
you know.
on him
I mean,
for
you already
a
sold him,
reason.
but
He's asking
you
plenty
might
of
want to
questions
get him
of
back
the
on loan.
defenders, Lee.
Yeah, he's been playing so well. His
Greenwood
touch is
gets his goal.
fantastic today.
It's a
He
goal
has
he's
his
needed.
goal
He hasn't
and he's
scored so
really
far. It's his
enjoying
first
the
goal of the
space
Premier
he's
League
working
season,
in.
as you saw.
Don't mark him at your peril.
Felix, though, the double Vinicius adding to his own collection as well. It's ridiculous how brilliantly my front three work. Whether it's Greenwood, Felix, Vinicius, Boschek, hell, I could even probably throw Dembele in there and he'd probably score. But I've thrown Dembele in there once and I think he did score, or at least he assisted a few. But anyway, Brighton 1-0 down at the Amex against Burnley. Chelsea 1-0 up at Stamford Bridge against Liverpool. My favourite result on here. Southampton 1-0 down against Newcastle at St Mary's. Spurs 1-0 down at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Manchester City, and Wolves 1-0 down at the Molineux against Watford. So there's only one home result that's going well right now because everyone else is away and winning, and that's including us, but we're winning by a phenomenal margin. Let's take a look at the stats here. 9 shots laid on target, 51% possession. They've not had a shot or a shot target. They've not done anything, but they've had 49% possession, so it's quite close in terms of possession, but I'm okay with that because we are absolutely destroying this Leicester side. They may try and come back in the second half with a bit of fire to try and save this game somehow. If they do save this game, fair play to them. It would make a hell of a video.
They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback.
Wan-Bissaka launching across to Hakimi.
Here's
Yuri.
Tielemans.
Right down.
Sancho
Nafi.
now.
Sancho. A bit of a spot. Up to Militao and then long to Hakimi.
Kai
Havertz.
An attack full of
Good to
promise.
Felix, not where I expected it.
And
Havertz
showing
making another
fine
run.
vision. And
Oh, I
cleared
couldn't get it
away.
back to Felix. I was
Well, truth be
low
told,
key
he's only
hoping
had a
somebody would be
very
at the back
limited
post,
influence
but
on this game, Lee.
it
Well, there
wasn't.
can be space found
Harvey
out
Barnes
there.
had
We've
absolutely
seen that.
nothing.
He just can't seem to free himself from the defenders right now. His team need him to
Wan-Bissaka's
find
made sure that
something
Harvey
if they're
Barnes
gonna
has been
turn
very
this
quiet
around.
that first half. Second half,
Played into the
we'll
centre
see,
of
I
the
guess.
box.
Felix
Just
with the
too
header,
much
it's just
fault.
over. Can't quite get the accuracy on him. Similar to Greenwood's header in the first half, but Felix, 5'11", managed to out-jump the centre-back. Just isn't a fifth there yet. Could have been a hat-trick for João Felix. Insane. Or insane, I don't know. I'm going to say insane because there's no actual accent over his name.
Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more
They
live
try and play
action
it
from
through,
the
yeah.
Premier League coming up here on
Yep.
EA TV. It's
Try as they
Leicester
might,
City,
we've got the
and they'll
fucking
be
centre-backs
taking
to
on
deal with it.
Huddersfield Town.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real
Okay, I
go
can
at
lead off
each
to
other,
Greenwood
I'm
there. That's
sure.
not what I expected from Felix to do there. That was the AI that did that. I didn't even press anything. Hakimi didn't go through once. Will it go through twice? It will. Will Vinicius reach? Oh, he's kept it in.
Havertz.
Havertz
Staunch rearguard action.
blocked. You know what? We'll win the corner out of it. I don't really know what else to do there. There was a lot of people in the box in terms of Leicester. There's 3 people converging on Havertz there. If I turn back, I run into number 38. If I don't shoot, then I lose the possession and they bring it away. So I have to shoot there. There's no way I'm getting it to a player in the box. The 3 around me, so justifying myself. I'm so used to having to justify myself in pro clubs that I'm doing it in career mode now. Felix not going to get there this time. Vinicius edge of the box. Canate tackled. It's unfortunate, but should fall either to Wan-Bissaka or for a throw. Gone to Wan-Bissaka, who's kept it in.
Sancho now.
Sancho, Hakimi,
Hakimi. Kai Havertz.
Havertz. Hakimi was a
Felix.
recipient of a big bid on deadline day from Manchester United, but we're not allowing it though because even though it's Manchester United and they're my favourite club, he's the main left back, he's the main man in that position and he does a hell of a job, he's fast as fuck. Yuri, try out physical, Traore doesn't work. Now can Traore outpace Hakimi in the next boss battle? No he can't. What a tackle from Hakimi. Felix is calling for it through, but he hasn't really run through with it. Although he is going through. I should have passed it off earlier. It's fucking my fault. I mean, obviously it's my fault. Who can I blame? Militao reads it, so Jovic can't go through. Hakimi, Havertz,
Greenwood.
Greenwood. Havertz asking for it back. It was a bit late from me there. Greenwood up to
Junior.
Vinicius.
And space for the cross.
Vinicius. Greenwood on the edge of the area. Oh, I was trying to make a bit of a space for a shot, but the pass was kind of slow.
Barnes.
Not much I could do there.
Dennis Praet.
Barnes try to go through the middle.
Morgan Gibbs White. Well, they've lost
Oh,
possession
brilliant
of the ball.
tackling again. Havertz through. On one more. No, bro.
Dennis Pryatt. Here's Tielemans.
Yuri.
Sancho. Now.
Sancho.
Joao Felix.
Felix.
It looks promising.
Greenwood.
Well,
Oh, I
should I keep it?
ran forward. I don't know why, but the fucking
Could be a chance to
AI
break here.
turned me into the defender. Wan-Bissaka reads
So
it again. It's going to be a throw into Leicester, but we're going to make some substitutions as well. I know they're doing that currently. Yuri's exhausted. We need him as backup, possibly. And you know what? We'll throw on Hlošek or Dembele. No, throw on Hlošek. He's been scoring goals. Give Greenwood a rest. He's had his goal.
Throw in here.
Dembele can have a run out in... Oh shit, Dembele asked for a game. Well, he can have a run out
Well,
in
I'm hearing
the
there's been a
Moscow
goal
game.
at St James's Park. Alan McInally can fill us in.
Dembele is a good player, it's just we've got better players in the situation right now. They're
He
younger.
takes on the shot.
That's the first shot, I think, from
Whatever it
Leicester.
takes to keep them out.
Even more where that came
Just
from.
couldn't keep himself
Offside though
on the
against
side.
Barnes. Marginal. Not really too marginal though, his arms stretched out halfway across the pitch. Konate short to Wan-Bissaka,
Wan-Bissaka.
who's been a brilliant player today, closing down on Barnes at every opportunity, not allowing Leicester any room to take down the wings.
To clarify,
Havertz,
Newcastle did
Sancho,
find the net in that game.
off to
And their
Hlošek,
advantage at the moment stands at 2-0.
cutting in.
And now passing it
Felix
through.
for the hat trick,
But it
saved.
is 2-0.
Hlošek can't get there for the rebound. I was
Something
sprinting
the
as well. It's unfortunate.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench.
Joveljic or Joveljic, whatever his name is, I've forgotten it. Or, well, I've not forgotten it, it's how I pronounce it. Being brought off, I should say, and Ponce coming on, maybe try and get Leicester something out of this one.
Given away.
Sancho, absolutely bullied off the ball. It's going to go to Hakimi, so it's fine.
Ibrahima Konate.
Konate, Wan-Bissaka, Alversa.
Important interception.
Oh, it's a Felix, but that's okay. We'll aim it for the guy who's marked. Makes a lot of sense, if I'm being honest with you. Perfect sense, I
Barnes.
would say.
A goal has been scored at St Mary's. Alan McInally
Leicester
with the
playing it around like
details.
their intentions are scoring.
Alan McInally with his finger on the
Militao
pulse.
close it down again.
Kai Havertz.
Leicester's aren't having a day of it, are they really?
Joao Felix.
Felix. I want that first time to go out to Vinicius, but for some reason took a touch.
And it's with Gibbs White. And do they mean business on this occasion?
Militao, they might mean
Possession
business, but they're not going to get their business
intercepted.
done because Militao's just closing down
Like to
everything.
Press whenever they can. Read it superbly to
That
take
was for
back
Sancho,
possession.
just for clarification. You know, he's right there in open space.
This looks
That's all
promising.
right.
And options in the centre.
Barnes might get something in here for once. Oh, how's that gone wrong?
Beautifully weighted pass.
Sorry, how's that gone wrong with
He
Bissaka then?
succeeds in clearing it. Well,
That
they
should
were in
either
a
go to... It's
decent
not going to
enough
goalkeeper, I
position,
thought it
but
would.
nothing comes
Right,
of
that
it.
works. That definitely
Chance to
works.
attack using width. Shot attempted.
That definitely works. Oh my god,
No
Vinicius.
way for the opposition to contain him, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
I took on that shot thinking, oh, it's going to just fucking completely go wide, but no. He's just... I don't know who cleared that, but that was a hell of a clearance straight to Vinicius, who's finished it off.
A chance to revisit the goal.
I don't know if it'll count as an assist, I don't know if I'll see it at the end of the game, but Vinicius is the man. He is the man. 5 goals in the Premier League so far. He is transformed in this new formation.
Well, if there were any
Give him a
lingering
break
doubts
against
about
Moscow,
the
and then when we come back into the
surely
Premier
they now
League,
have been removed.
he'll be ready to go again.
And it's with Gibbs White.
Then we'll give him another break in the Carabao Cup against Everton, and then we'll get him ready again against Arsenal, because he's going to be the fucking key component.
Morgan Gibbs White. It's all about translating threats into goals.
Wan-Bissaka reads it, and
Goal kick.
baited him,
And a
baited.
substitution in the offing.
Didziak now coming off for Doku, as if it's going to matter at all for Leicester. We have been brilliant today, like beyond brilliant. There's a couple of misplaced passes which honestly have thrown me off a little bit, but besides that, we racked up in the first half. Vinicius is a king. He's off one again. Ah, I thought maybe. Possibility. He's going to try and get a switch over, isn't he? He's thinking about it. 3 minutes left. Everton, or not Everton, Leicester I should say, have possibilities of getting a consolation. Still got time. Although we could push forward and get 6 if we're feeling frisky. Vinicius. Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, fuck. Where was Felix? Was he on the wing? Because I was in the middle of Vinicius. Oh, whatever. We're just running down the clock then. I lucky wanted to try and get Vinicius a hat-trick, but nah, it's fine. 2 more from Felix, 2 more from Vinicius, and 1 from Greenwood. His first goal of the season for Greenwood, which is surprising because Greenwood is usually a key marksman. It might be working, this formation might be working for some players, but it might be holding back others. If I put Greenwood possibly into striker instead of right forward, maybe he'll have a bit more of an impact. Possibly a thing we try against Moscow. I don't know, we'll see. We've got Felix, so like I said, with a double, Vinicius with a double, and Greenwood adding his sort of goal as well to the proceedings. What a phenomenal play. It could have been 6. Vinicius is offside, I forgot about that. Leicester had 1 shot, 1 on target. We had 13 shots, 11 on target, 48% possession for 52. I don't know why I struggled with that. But anyway, man of the match goes to Vinicius as if there was anyone else. 9.5. He is a madman at the moment, currently. Who got the assist then for... I don't know who cleared it. Did it even give the assist? I don't think it'll give an assist, but whoever cleared it up to the pitch to Vinicius there for the 5th was beautiful. It was a beautiful bit of play. Anyway, 9.4 for Yuri, 9.3s for Greenwood and Felix. 8.3 for Akimi, 8.7 for Militao, sorry Militao, mate, I didn't see you there. 8.3 for Akimi as well, 8 for Wan-Bissaka. It's only Sancho, Havertz, Hlošek, Konate and Donnarumma that got below the 8. Palaversa as well, but there were still strong performances in the other 2. Palaversa and Hlošek were just subs and the game was already over, so I'm not going to take those ratings into account really. Man of the match for Leicester was Zakaria with 7.3, but no one really stood out to be honest. Their goalkeeper getting a 5.8 and rightfully so. Those are the results from around the ground. Southampton actually lost. We go top of the table. Happy days.
Some questions regarding the match.
Why didn't Saliba get a chance to make his debut? He's unhappy already. He's just fucking joined. He's a rotation. Good things come to those who wait. I'm excited. Saliba is chomping at the bit to show exactly what you're missing. He's going to give the fans something to cheer about, I promise you that. With 2 goals secured win, Vinicius Jr. was the hero today. Any thoughts? He is fucking turned around completely. But overall great performance once again. I can't give him solo credit when the entire team deserves the credit for this result. It's clear that Vinicius Jr. stood out today, but Bradford as a club always puts the group before the individual. Leicester City is clearly not your level. By scoring 5 goals, you demonstrated that today. Do you have any advice for your opponents? Keep trying, I guess. Beat Bradford City, worked hard, and this result is just another confirmation of that. I can only suggest they do the same. We've probably plunged them deeper into the relegation
Thanks, well played.
zone now.
That's all the questions.
But, as I was going to say about Vinicius, he wasn't exactly... Oh. Well, there goes this episode for copyright reasons. But anyway, as I was saying... no, I'm joking. It'll probably be fine. As I was saying about Vinicius, he wasn't bad last season. He just wasn't as good as he is this season. I don't really know how to train. Honestly, we're fucking... I might just forget the training, to be honest. We don't really need to use it, do we? There's Dembele giving us a little email. I knew he would. I was disappointed not to play whilst you're in charge and all that, but I felt we've had a good game. To be fair, we did win 5-0, but I will I'll just say keep working hard. I've been trying something else in the last match. Keep working hard because I'm counting on you to be in your best form in the coming weeks. You're literally going to be playing this game, Dembele, so I wouldn't get too upset. Well, advance though, because training. I thought training just doesn't seem important to me at this point. But our Champions League debut away at CSKA, I should say, Moscow, will be next. But we're just going to drink this in a second before we go into the Champions League. The Champions League song bit will probably be cut out due to copyright reasons. I'll have to trim it out. But anyway, Premier League table, we're back on top. And look, 18 goals in 5 games. We are a mad team. This is ridiculous. But yeah, Arsenal right behind us, although goal difference kind of separates us from anyone else in the fucking league. Southampton in 3rd now, Chelsea in 4th, Spurs 5th, Manchester United 6th. In the relegation zone, or Leicester still down there. Yep, they're 19th now. Because Burnley actually managed to get a point. Huddersfield's still on 0 though. I want to take a look at the top scorers as well in the Premier League. I don't know if Vinicius will be top. There's so many goal scorers already because of the Champions League like qualification things. But Visa might be someone we watch out for from Celtic. Should have gone forward a bit quicker. But I just want to check the Premier League top goal scorers. We're technically joint top, but it's actually put us top of the table, so I'll take that. O'Leary also scoring 5. O'Leary's going to be a fucking problem. I can already tell because of his 99 in finishing. We probably trained him wrong and sent him out on loan for the wrong reasons. But no, Pellegrini 5 and 5. We've got 5 and 4 for Vinicius. Felix there as well, 4 and 4. Loschek 4 and 4. Greenwood got his 1, but he won't be on the list probably. Sancho's got 2 in 5. Ain't too bad, I suppose. And Felix has got 4 goals and 5 assists in just 4 matches. That is ridiculous. Tielemans getting 3 assists. Greenwood may not be scoring the goals, but he's got 3 assists as well. Sancho, 2 assists. Anyone else from Bradford? Nah. Top of the goalkeeper clean sheet list is Manchester City, but it's actually weird to see Donnarumma somewhere near the top. Drink this in. We might have a good season for a goalkeeper. And that's mainly because none of our opponents can seem to get any shots in. But that's not the point. Pickford there with 3 as well. But anyway, that's where we're going to end it. I say but like so emphatically a lot, and I apologise if it's like annoying. But anyway, we're going to go and end the episode because we've just absolutely destroyed Leicester's chances of possibly even surviving in the Premier League. They probably will escape relegation though, but we've destroyed them there on that occasion. Up next though is the Champions League debut. I am looking forward to this, especially against CSKA. It should be a win, but if it's not, then it's going to be a lot harder than I thought it would be. But anyway, I'll see you guys for the next one very, very soon. I'm going to try and stop saying but anyway as much because it probably is really annoying and I can't help it, so I'll try not to. However, I'll use however for a little bit. I'll see you guys next time for the next game against CSKA in our Champions League.